What up? What up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the subscriber Hangout Christmas edition. Hopefully, I just want to talk to you guys about your first, I think it's 2 weeks for some of you guys. Scott D, what's up? What's good? What was it, Angela? Hey, what's up? Who's new? Who's new to the channel? If you're new to the channel, make yourself known so that we can all familiarize ourselves with you. Angela M, you don't seem familiar. Are you new to the channel? What's up, Herman? How you doing, man? Good to see you. You guys, how's the sound and lighting? Let me know if everything is okay so I can adjust the picture and everything. Let me know. So who is that? Chaz? How do you say your Chaz? How do you say your name? C-H-A-S. You're new. How you been doing? Angela M. You're subbed? Okay, good. You're just new to the live. I'm glad to see you made it. I'm glad to see some new faces here. So first off, I want everybody to grab some tea or some coffee because I want to have a casual chit-chat conversation. And I just want to catch up with you guys and see how everybody's doing. I know a few of you guys have started railroad class, so I just want to see how that's going. And I want to see how you guys are doing with your applications if you're not on the railroad yet. I want to know how's it going and if you got an interview coming up or have you been invited to a hiring event. So let me know. Let me know what's going on with you guys. We are here to help each other with questions. This is like a Q&A as well as a casual conversation. So I just want everybody to come together with information of pitching in with the conversation, and let's see if we can all help each other learn something new. So that's what my goal is today. Thanks, Herman, for confirming everything sounds good and looks good. Well, first of all, I wanted to, as Angela M, I want to ask, are you on the railroad right now, or are you looking to be on the railroad, or are you just a casual watcher? What is going on, Angela M? Let us know if you are a railroad worker, or are you just trying to get on, or you are just watching. I don't know, just let us know your story. Who else we got here? Durrell Parker. I'm still waiting to get an interview. I guess process complete mean I didn't get selected. No, I don't necessarily think so. What railroad, Durrell? Let me know what railroad you applied to, and then I can kind of maybe have an understanding of what might be going on. Because if you didn't get selected, I would think you would get an email letting you know you didn't get selected, not just a status on the website saying process complete. Process complete just means that you're done with maybe the assessment test, or your application has been accepted, and that you're all done on your end and that you did everything you need to do. So I don't think that means that you're out of the running at all. So let me know what railroad you applied to. Herman, let's see. I finally have an interview. Cool. That's what's up, man. Congrats. I took your advice and applied to many jobs. Cast a wide net. I'm glad you said it, Herman. I've said this time and time again. You have to cast a wide net when applying. to the railroad so that you just have a better chance of getting on. So even though you might prefer one railroad over the other, that railroad just might not be for you, and you might not get hired at the one you want. So cast a wide net and just get your feet wet, and then once you get experience, then apply at the railroad you really want to be at, is my advice. But let's see. Herman said he applied to many jobs. Norfolk Southern invited me to an interview on Thursday. That's what's up, man. Where do you think you'll be working? What terminal, what city, state do you think you'll be working out of if you're hired with Norfolk Southern? What area did you apply to? Let me know. Darrell said, BNSF, I got an email saying that I wasn't selected. Okay. Well, first off, I have to say congrats for even getting far enough to get that email. I mean, even get that email means you made it quite through the, far in the system. I wasn't selected my first time around. I tried with Union Pacific my first shot. I didn't get selected. So don't get discouraged. You just have to keep trying. I mean, just because one railroad denies you don't mean another railroad won't. There's still Norfolk Southern. There's still Union Pacific and CP and CN. There's CSX. It's a ton of them. Jump on Indeed. Go to keyword railroad jobs. Search it in your area, and a lot of jobs will show up. So you guys do not get discouraged if you don't get it the first time. I mean, no one said that this process was going to be easy. This is something that is more of a long game. You have to keep trying and keep pushing through it. Okay. So don't get discouraged. Congrats on even making it that far. I mean, sometimes, got people don't even make it that far. So, knowing that you can do it just means that you're that much closer to landing a job. So you just got to keep pushing on. All right. Keep trying. You'll get there. Let's see. Let me try to catch up with the questions here or comments. Angela M. She said, no, I'm not. I think I may have found you through another channel and became a supporter through a friend on YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, cool. I appreciate that. I wanted to actually bring that up to you guys. I was looking at my analytics, and I have a lot of people watching that are not subscribers. Like 80% of people that watch my videos are not subscribers. And I really didn't dive into my analytics before, but I really did a deep dive into my analytics to see what's going on with my channel, how's the growth of my channel. If you guys notice, you can now see my subscriber count. Before, my subscriber count was not shown. And basically, I did that because I didn't want people to judge my channel based on how many subscribers that I had. And I wanted you guys to look at my channel and the value that I bring to my channel and to subscribe based on that, not on how big a channel I was. And so that's why you didn't see my subscriber count before. But I chose to show my subscriber count because I feel like I don't want to hide anything from you guys. I don't want to feel like I'm ashamed that I'm a small channel. There's a YouTuber that I watch a lot. His name is Cody Warner. He's a vlogger, and he started a movement called No Small Creator. And what No Small Creator is that it means that it doesn't matter how big or small your channel is, that you can still change a life. You can still help someone. You can still bring someone valuable information. Doesn't mean that you have 1 million subscribers or you have 10 subscribers. If you have a meaningful channel and you can help people, then you are a valuable contributor to YouTube. So I no longer wanted to hide my subscriber count because I'm going to leave it up to you guys who subscribe for the right reasons. Even though I'm a small channel does not mean I can't bring you guys a lot of value and information and entertainment and motivation and all the things people watch YouTube for. So I just want to let you guys know that if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you do subscribe. I want to start growing this channel to the numbers I feel like it should be, based on the analytics and how many people are watching. I'm getting a lot of views on my videos, but for some reason people are not subscribing. So if you guys like the channel and you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that alerter bell so that you'll know when I'm live again and when I'm uploading. So I just wanted to let you guys know that and make sure I got that message through. That is very important as a YouTube channel that your views are matching up with your subscriber count. And I don't have a lot of subscribers. I got close to almost 300, but I get a whole lot more views than that. You know, I'm getting over 1,000 views on some of my videos, and my views are doing really well, but my subscriber count is not doing so great. So I know a lot of people are watching. I just need you guys to subscribe if you are finding my videos to be valuable so that YouTube can help push my videos out further. Because if YouTube doesn't think that my channel is bringing value, then it's not going to let you guys know when I'm uploading a video. YouTube is all about giving you guys what you need and what you want. So if YouTube feels like you don't want it, then they're not going to show it. So if you guys really like the content on this channel and you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Angela M, I just want to say thanks for subscribing, even though it sounds like you're not trying to get on the railroad and you're just trying to be supportive. So I appreciate that. What do you do, Angela M? Let us know what you do. That's cool to have somebody, you know, supporting a channel who is not a railroader. And you know, my channel is not all about railroading, so that's fine. As you guys notice, I also post vlogs. I just posted one of a tour I took of the Glenching Mansion. So, you know, I'm also a vlogger and an entrepreneur, and I'm going to do more videos regarding that stuff. So there's a lot you guys are going to see in this channel, not just railroad talk. So if you guys want to see, you know, a variety of stuff, then this is the channel for you. Okay. So just want to get that out of the way. Let's see what else we got. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to get caught up here on any questions. Also, if anybody's watching, I think I said this earlier. Now I got a few more people on. If you guys are in class right now, and this is your second week, or you're going into your second or third week, I don't remember, please let us know where you guys are at in class and what is going on in class so that other people get an idea of what to expect. So we want to talk about that today. What was that? Jabin? What's up? How you doing? He said, yeah, process complete means you're out, but I got an email saying, unfortunately at this time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you're basically saying the same thing that Darrell said. And that's fine, man. Like I told you guys, I wasn't selected my first time around either. That's cool. Don't get discouraged, you guys. Just because one railroad, you know, and you don't even know the reason why you didn't get selected. It could be because the class is full. It could be because they don't need as many people as they thought. It doesn't necessarily mean you had anything to do with it or it was something you did wrong. So do not let any of that stuff set you guys back or discourage you. You just have to cast a wider net, keep applying to more railroads, and just keep trying. Herman in Atlanta. Okay, so you Norfolk Southern in Atlanta, Herman, is that what's going on? That is that sounds nice. I got a sister in Atlanta. Atlanta, the weather's nice. It's a great city. So I would think that would be a great place to work on the railroad is in Atlanta. So That's good, man. Hey Herman, do you know? I think Atlanta is also where they train you for class. Let me know if you know anything about that. I think there's a couple of weeks of class that you have to do in Atlanta on for Norfolk Southern. Okay, Angela M. She says, I like to on. Any info is nice. I love motivating people. This sounds like a great channel so far. Thanks, Angela. Appreciate that. That's what I'm about, is motivation, and trying to help people and people trying to help me. I started businesses. I just started this YouTube channel, as a matter of fact, and I want to make this into a business venture as well. Sticky Web Domains is a business I started back in 2005, and I started it because I was very excited about domain names. I don't know if you guys are familiar with domain names, but when I seen how much a .com can go for, I was amazed. So I decided to start buying and selling domain names. And that's how I came up with my name, Sticky Web Domains. Since then, I have started selling, I got into the dropship business and I started selling electronics on eBay. And now I have this YouTube channel. So I have a blog as well, by the way. It's kind of been acting up. I'm trying to fix that so that you guys can go on the blog as well. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm an entrepreneur, motivational speaker, and currently a railroader. And this channel, we're going to talk about how you guys can start a business, because I'm the type that I believe that you should always have something on the side for you. It's great to have a good job, but at the end of the day, if you can have your own business, something you can always have for yourself that no one can control, that's amazing. And I'm going to try to bring you guys that information and that value on how to create a business or how to start a brand and how to build business credit. Because that is very important, to know how to establish credit under your business and not your personal name. You can get a lot of money from a business credit versus personal credit. So I feel like that's something a lot of people don't know, and I'm going to teach you guys that pretty soon. Let's see what else we got. Um, I'm having a hard time with his name. Chas, Chaz or Harrington. I'm sorry, I'm killing your name. But he's saying, I'm going in for an interview on the 18th of December. I am 38 years old and haven't been in classroom environment for a long time. Just curious, how difficult is a pre-employment test for a conductor? Well, let's see. You are around the age I was when I got hired. It's definitely, the one thing I know, being older, is definitely harder to retain information. When I was in class that first week, I just couldn't remember things as well as I did back when I was younger, because I had been out of school so long that you have to relearn how to learn, basically. So just try to familiarize with that. Let's see, what else did you ask here? How difficult is are you talking about the assessment test when you say pre-employment test? Are you talking about the assessment test? Because to me, that was not that difficult. I mean, I'm not a test guy. I suck at tests. Period. I get anxiety and I suck, but I pass up the assessment test because I think the test is just more common sense than anything. It's not like crazy difficult. It's just a lot of common sense questions. So if you have common sense, then it's easy, right? So I think you'll be fine with the assessment test. What railroad are you trying to hire on to? Let me know. And that way I can probably give you some better answers here. Herman Randall, he's saying, I'm flying from San Diego Wednesday. Okay, so you're flying from San Diego, Herman, to Atlanta. Wow. So you're going to have to relocate if you get the job, right? You're going to have to move to Atlanta from San Diego. That's a big move, man. What made you want to do that? You got family in Atlanta, or what made you want to do such a big move like that? That's huge. You got, let us know your situation. You got kids or family that you have to relocate, or let me know if your situation is anything like mine was. Angela M. I'm in San Diego. Oh, wow. I'm jealous, man. San Diego is beautiful. I am jealous. Cool. Angela, did you ever tell us what it is that you do? I'm sorry, I thought I asked, but what line of work are you in? Let us know. I'm interested to know that. Herman Randall said Glassdoor is great too, if not indeed. Oh yeah, Glassdoor is also a good resource to get reviews. A lot of people will tell you their experience at working at a company, and you can actually read their review of the company. They'll say, "Oh, this company sucks," or "Oh, I like this company, but I don't like the management." And you can get a lot of information on Glassdoor.com. So thanks for bringing that up, Herman. I almost forgot, but when I started looking into railroad jobs, I definitely utilized Glassdoor to kind of give myself an idea of what company I wanted to work for based on the reviews I was reading. Um, and you can even get interview tips on Glassdoor. They'll tell you some of the questions they were asked and what to expect on the interview. So Glassdoor is a great resource, you guys. So utilize that. What else we got? Darrell Parker, I still have a lot more apps out almost everywhere. BNSF hiring and a lot of them still saying under review. The process complete was only for a couple of jobs. All right, so this seems like you're still in there. If it's saying under review, you're definitely still in the game. So that's good. So yeah, man, just keep on being patient, keep on waiting, and just keep applying. In the meantime, keep applying to other railroads. There's still, Amtrak is also a great railroad. It's a passenger railroad, so it's not so much freight like Union Pacific, BNSF, and CN. Amtrak is passenger, so it's different, but it's still railroad. And there's also short rails, which are not class one railroads, but they're still railroads, and there's still great benefits and railroad retirement, and you're guaranteed to come home every night on the short rail. So do not overlook the short rail companies, okay? I actually talked to a couple people on the live chat last weekend who said they were just hired with a short rail. So if you guys are having trouble getting on a class one railroad, look into the short rails in your area. Hiring, this name is killing me, dude. Harrington, that's the last name. I can't even get the first name. He said, applied to Norfolk Southern, Cincinnati, unable to make first interview and sure about second interview as I cannot get off work from my current employer. Man, I don't know. You got to make it happen, dude. If you're not happy at the job you're at now, then you got to try to make it to the interview for the job you want to be at. Don't let the job you're at now hold you back from where you want to be. If you got an opportunity to interview on the railroad, you got to take it, because there's not a lot of opportunities like that. It's not easy to get that opportunity, so you can't pass that up. You can try to request like a phone interview or maybe a video chat interview. But if they want you to come out there, then you just have to find out a way to take off work, especially if you're not happy what you're doing and you don't even like your job. Why miss the interview if you don't even want to be there anyway? So figure out a way to get to that interview, because if you were invited, that's hard to get to that point. So make sure you try to get there. Herman's saying, "Oh, okay, you're talking to Harrington." All right. Looks like you guys are kind of talking back and forth. So not really seeing too many questions right now. Tariq, what's up, Tariq? Haven't seen you on in a couple of weeks. How you doing? I see you on here chatting. So what's up with you? You said you live in Atlanta and you didn't get a call. Well, Tariq, didn't you interview with some railroad though? I remember you saying you had an interview with one of the railroads. How's that going? Whatever happened with that? Let me know. Herman said, I'm originally from Mississippi. I'm married with 2 kids, and San Diego is killing my pockets. I was in the Navy, time to get back to the South. Wow. So San Diego has a high cost of living. Is that what's up, you guys? Is that why you want to get out of there? High cost of living? Is it one of those places that a studio apartment costs like $1,500 a month? Because here in Wisconsin, the cost of living is pretty low and you can get nice places fairly cheap. So I know some areas like California and all that is ridiculous when it comes to cost of living and apartments and stuff like that. But Herman, you're married, you got 2 kids. So what's the deal? Are you gonna go out there for what's your plan? Are you gonna go to class and leave the family at home until you're done with class, or are you just gonna bring them out there right away if you get the job? Or let me know what your plan is and how are you gonna try to relocate out to Atlanta and how are you gonna do the move transition this with your family. I'm pretty interested to see what your plan is. Always have a plan, you guys. Always have a plan. So Tariq, he said, I have 3 apps in with Amtrak. Okay, cool, cool. I know Amtrak hires quite a bit. So I think they're usually always looking for like passenger trainee conductors or engineer trainees and things like that. So that's what's up, man. 3 apps. Sounds like you're casting a wide net. But I thought you said you had an interview. Who did you interview with? I swear you said you had an interview with a railroad though. So let me know if I'm wrong, but I thought you did. Lewis, he's asking about my transfer. First of all, what's up, Lewis? How you doing? Man, last I checked on my transfer, it was gonna be reviewed in November. I haven't heard a word from it. And that's the thing with the railroad is that you're not guaranteed transfers. No one's going to guarantee that you can hire on and then transfer later. And that's why I want to tell you guys that when you apply to an area, make sure that you might be willing to stick around for a while because there's no guarantee you're going to transfer out. I think the easiest transfers in the railroad is when it is engineers. I think they get like 1 free transfer a year or something like that or something. But I think engineers have a easier time transferring than conductors. So I haven't heard anything on my transfer that I put in. I'm just kind of being patient with the whole thing and just trying to keep learning as I wait. I still got a lot to learn still as far as yard switching, and I haven't been on the road in a while. So now I got to get back on the road so that I don't forget all that training. So I still got a lot of training to do. So I'm just going to try to keep learning. And then that way, if I get the transfer, I'll be all trained up and all comfortable with everything. So right now, I'm just being patient. Like I said before, my 3-year-old daughter is back. She lives back home. My 19-year-old son and my 2-year-old granddaughter. But my daughter's actually here now, so I'm gonna have her for a couple more days. She just got up here last week, and we've been hanging out. So that's that's all I can do is try to get the kids up here right for now. So you guys are gonna have to do the same thing. If you're away from home, you're gonna have to try to get the family out to come see you every once in a while until you can get back. So Thanks for asking, Lewis, but no luck so far, man. I'm just hanging in there, you know. Um, let's see what else we got. Darrell Parker, what is a closed district in the railroad? Um, Man, I think I heard that term before. Closed district. Um, if I can guess, I'm thinking it's a district that is kind of not within a division. It's like its own pocket. Like right now, I'm in a division. There's a lot of other cities tied into my division where I can go work. You know, I can go work in Sioux City, Northtown, in the cities like Minneapolis, and there's a lot of cities tied in my division where I can choose to try to go. And I think a closed district is when you don't have that option. It's just you're there and you can't go anywhere else but there. So I think it just means it's not a division type of location to where you can work in different cities within your division. Like, for instance, I've been wanting to transfer to Chicago, but Chicago isn't in my division, and therefore it's a hard transfer. It means that it's an actual transfer move I would have to make versus just trying to request to go to another city within my division. And so I don't know. I really don't exactly know what closed district is, but I'm guessing it just means that there are no other cities there's no division tied to it. It's just its own little uh, terminal that is not tied to any other cities where you can bounce around from. So you can look into that. You can try looking, search that in YouTube or Google, get more information. I don't know a lot about it, so I don't want to give you the wrong stuff, but that's just my guess. If anybody else knows what a closed district is, feel free to answer that question better than I did. So thanks for that question. That was a hard one. uh, Tariq says, I missed test with Southeastern Pennsylvania Transit Authority. I'm a trucker and my load wasn't ready for 2 days, so I would have never made it in the test. Oh, okay. All right, so your current job kind of held you back from taking that test. And this is exactly what I was just telling the others, the other guy on here was be careful with letting your current jobs hold you back from where you guys want to go and want to be and want to do. Because if you guys continue to let your current job hold you back, then you're going to be stuck at your current job. And obviously, you guys want more for yourselves. So just be careful on, what you're willing to do to get to where you want to be. So, you guys might have to make some sacrifices and some choices so that you can get on the railroad and get to these tests and these interviews and things like that. You got to make it happen. Lewis said, remember last I told you they told me they had me as an alternate. Well, they finally extended me that conditional offer. Wow. Congrats, man. I told you that could happen. So yeah, I was just telling Lewis last week that it's not so bad to be an alternate, because if somebody else didn't maybe pass a test, maybe they failed one of the drug tests or the physical, then you will be the next in line. And apparently you were the next in line. So congrats on that conditional offer. How far are you within the conditional offer? Did you finish all your tests? Because you gotta schedule your physical now. You gotta schedule your hair tests, drug tests, and all that. So did you take care of all that stuff? And are you done with all that? Let me know what's going on. Tyreek said, had an interview with CSX in Nashville on Halloween. It didn't go the way I wanted. Well, what does that mean? What happened? What do you mean it didn't go the way you wanted? Let us know what happened, Tyreek. Was something unexpected happen? An unexpected question? Let us know. Give us a heads up so we know what's going on. Herman, if I get the job, I will go to Atlanta alone until my kids from finish the school year. We have planned it out. Okay, so that's good. You got a plan, and you plan to let the kids finish out school and then try to move everybody down to Atlanta. Okay, that's a good idea. I mean, that way you guys can fill it out. You can get a feel for Atlanta, get a feel for the job, make sure that it's for you before you do this big relocation and decide it's not even for you. So I think that's a good idea the way you're doing it, is leave the kids and everybody, let them live life the way they know it instead of moving everybody and then deciding maybe I shouldn't have did it. So yeah, I think you guys got it all planned out. So it sounds like you got it figured out. What else we got? Tariq is saying Amtrak has engineer trainee as communication and signal helper. Oh, okay. So they got 2 engineer trainee positions and 1 communications and signal helper, Jacksonville, Savannah, and New Jersey. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. And as long as you got your app in there, then at least now you have a chance to get a call, right? Can't do it without putting your app in. So that's the first step. So that's cool. All right. Let's see what else we got. Jay Ben, are you new to the channel? Let me know. Your name isn't familiar to me. So when did you subscribe to the channel? If you subscribe, let me know how long you've been with us. But he's saying it's somewhere without system-wide seniority. Okay, so you're talking about closed district. Okay, so closed district is somewhere without system-wide seniority. How do you know that, Jay Ben? Are you on the railroad right now, or let me know what's going on and your situation so that we know what's going on with you and a little bit more about you. Daryl Parker, Montana is mostly closed, and that's where all my apps are still under review. Montana, okay. What railroad is that, Daryl? Did you already tell me? I don't even remember. But it's mostly closed. Okay. Interesting. RT 1050. What's good? How you doing, man? Your name seems familiar. I think you were on last weekend, right? Are you on the railroad, RT? I cannot remember. Let me know what's up with you, if you're on the railroad or not. Daryl Parker. I have been doing some research, but there isn't a lot of info on it. I basically got out of it that you had to be there for 3 years to maybe transfer, but the transfer was unlikely. Yeah, that's pretty much the situation with me too. That's what the standard is, 3 years that they want you to do before you can transfer. That doesn't mean that that's a set in stone rule. That's just that's just something that is a standard. If you want to do a craft transfer, I heard you got to have like 1 year to do a craft transfer. And that means to transfer from one craft to another. Like me going from a conductor to a signal maintainer would be going to a new craft. So yeah, that is true. It could be 3 years on the job before you can be granted a transfer. So that's why, I'm not surprised I haven't heard anything, because they don't have to give me a transfer. I think it just has to do with how bad they need you, how many bodies do they have, if they can spare you to another city, how bad that city you're going to needs you, if they don't, if they do, you know, I think there's a lot of variables that play into that. So it all just depends on how that all plays out. Lewis said, just scheduled my strength test for this coming Tuesday, and I'm still waiting on them to call me for the rest of the medical screening. I'm more worried about the BMI going calculated mine 39. Oh, Google calculated you at 39. All right, so 40 is definitely where you might have to do a sleep apnea test. If you got like a 40. And it's funny you bring that up because I was actually going to make a video soon called the Weight Loss Challenge because I've been gaining some weight myself. So I need to slim back down too. And I wanted to make a video just showing you guys a protein smoothie that I'm going to be going back on that helps me lose weight whenever I'm ready to lose weight. It's pretty strict. I kind of drink this protein drink like 3 times a day. It's a matcha protein shake. And it's kind of like a meal supplement. So you drink it to supplement other meals and so you're not eating a lot. So hopefully I can get that video up early next week or so and show you guys how to make that shake to help lose weight. And I do have a video out right now. If you haven't seen that video, Lewis, it's a video about the BMI test. And I talk about things you can do to lose weight for the BMI. So look for that video. I think the title has BMI in it. I don't know the whole title. Can't remember. It's been a while. But check out that video if you haven't already seen it. Because I had to actually, I think I lost about 20 pounds when I got ready to do my BMI. So I came in pretty good. But yeah, you definitely want to try to slim down so that you don't go above, 40 on that BMI. Jabin, he says, and once you leave, you will lose all seniority and start all over. Yeah, that's definitely the case with a lot of railroads going from one district to the next. Like if I was to leave my division and go to Chicago where I want to go, I'm going to start all over in seniority. And right now, I'm still a new hire. I've been on for almost a year now. So I have built up some decent seniority. Not to mention I came in second in my class in seniority. So I got some decent seniority. And if I go on another district like Chicago, I'm going to have to start all over. So that's something you guys have to consider if you want to ever transfer, is that if you don't transfer within your division, and you transfer into a closed division, then you got to start over. So I'm glad you brought that up, Jay. Tyreek is saying, I asked about the future outlook for Nashville as business and industries that in the future that will use our CSX services. I guess they took it as me worrying about getting furloughed. Yeah, that could, or maybe, you never know on these interviews what you might have done or said, and maybe it wasn't you at all. Maybe they just got what they needed. But, just in the future, be careful on the questions you ask that could make you look like you're afraid, because railroads definitely don't want to hire someone who's afraid of being furloughed and have concerns and all this and that, because they want people who are willing to accept the furlough if it happens. And if a furlough does happen, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen for a long time. I've heard of furloughs being only for a week, 2 weeks, a month. So I wouldn't go into an interview with concerns. So don't do that. Leave the concerns at home and go into an interview positive with questions that are positive, is my advice to you guys. And I do have a video on that called How to Land a Job on the Railroad. And in that video, I give you guys like 10 steps or 10 things to do on your interview. So if you guys haven't seen that video, check it out. What else we got? So yeah, Tyreek. Yeah, your next interview, man, don't ask that question. Just in case, just leave that question alone. But hopefully things will go good for Amtrak when you get your interview with Amtrak. And let me know as soon as you get that interview, man. Let me know. I want to know how that goes for you. Did you, Tyreek, did you take the test for Amtrak, by the way? The assessment test? How'd you do on that? Let me know. Darrell Parker saying BNSF is where you applied. Okay. Jay Ben is saying he's not new. He's been, okay, so you're not a new subscriber. You've been a subscriber for months, even talked to you a few times. I'm in my second week of training in Kansas. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Sorry, man. It's been a lot of new people, so I forget. I don't have a good memory as it is. So sorry if I have to ask you guys more than once if you're new. It's just the channel it is growing a little bit, so I am getting some new people here. So sorry if I don't remember talking to you before. But Jay, how's your training going in Kansas? It's your second week. Anything you can fill us in with on what people can expect on the second week? What is your biggest struggle so far, Jay? Let us know, man. I want to know, what is your biggest struggle on your second week in class with the railroad? I think it's Chaz, right? Harlington, Chaz, I'm thinking. But you're asking, do you plan on becoming an engineer? As of right now, I don't, but I am a hostler. And the difference between a hostler and an engineer is that as a hostler, I can move around the locomotives. I can go and get them from the roundhouse, which is where they service them, and fuel them up and all that, and bring them back to my terminal station. I can move them around, but as a hostler, you can't move a locomotive around if it has cars attached to it. So that's the difference between a hostler and an engineer, is that an engineer, is more trained and they actually can move a whole train, whereas a hostler can only move around a locomotive with nothing attached. And I don't know if a lot of you guys are even going to see that title or that role on the railroad. My terminal is one of the few terminals that still has what they call a hostler. If you guys have heard of a hostler before, let me know. If your terminal has a hostler, I'm pretty interested to know that. But in my division or my area right now, we do have the hostler. But to answer your question, as of right now, I do not plan on being an engineer. I just want to learn the ropes as a conductor still for a while, for a couple more years before I take on that role of an engineer. So that's kind of my plan. But yeah, thanks for a good question. Angela, who was that? No, it's Angela. Is it Angela or Angelina or? Oh man, Smith. All right. Angelina Smith, I'm guessing. What's your schedule currently looking like? I'm not necessarily on a schedule. I'm on the extra board, also known as the 40 board. In my division, we call it the 40 board as well. But the extra board is a board where you're on call. So I can work either first, second, or third shifts. And we can work anything from 7.5 hours to 12 hours, depending on the workload. And we get called, we're on call. So we can look at an app to give us an idea where we are on the board so that we can know when we are projected to go to work. But other than that, there is no set schedule. When you are a conductor or a switchman, or brakemen, you are on call basis. Okay, and that's called the extra board, and that is how majority of the railroads do work, is based on that extra board. So you are basically on call to work all three shifts, also known as shift work. Okay. Um, RT is saying, yes, sir. I just completed my first week of training. So much information to take, lots of homework, pretty much exams every single day. Got my first year day, first yard day on the second day. This week will be. So what, are you on OJT now? You're on the job training on the second week? Is that what you're saying, RT? You will be, this is on the yard for 2 whole days. All right, so it sounds like you're on the yard training for 2 days, so you're doing OJT on your second week right now, okay? And you're just saying that there's a lot of information to take in, and that the exams every day. How you been doing on the exams, RT? Are they easy for you? Are they not so easy? How do you feel like you're going to do on the final exam? You think you're ready for that final? Let me know how you feel right now. RT's also saying we only have left the training for air brakes. All right, so you only got air brakes left, TWC and hazmat. Then final for class 1 and out to OJT for 3 weeks before starting class 2 on mid-January. All right, so you're gonna do the OJT for 3 weeks, and then I'm guessing you're gonna go into on the road training in January, right? You'll go to the next step in training, which will be signals and all that stuff. Depending on the railroad you're working for. Lewis is saying many people discouraged because they think the railroad will only hire you if you have done hard work for the military. I'm actually a banker currently. I hate it. Oh, okay. So you're a banker, and now you want to go into the railroad. Okay. And you are finding success with the railroad, right? Because you did get the conditional offer, right? So yeah, I mean, railroads do like military people, veterans, and all that. They do support their veterans, but you don't have to have a military experience to work for the railroad. And as a banker, you don't even have experience working outside. So that just goes to show you that the railroad can pick whoever they want, and it doesn't really matter your background exactly. So that's good to know. I have a background in chemicals, and I was actually a chemical operator for about 15 years. And so I had experience working outside, and I also work with rail cars because a lot of our chemicals we either put in the rail cars or we took them out of rail cars. So I actually had experience working with rail cars and working outside. So it was a good fit for me to work on a railroad. But yeah, that's good to know that you were a banker and that you're actually getting some interviews with the railroad. So I hope that inspires you guys to know that even with no experience, you still have a good chance. Tariq is saying no test yet, just applied Friday. All right, so you're just still waiting. Oh, okay, to get invited to even take the assessment test. All right, so yeah, I think that's the next step is an assessment test, and then you go from there. Jay is saying it's like learning a new language. Yep, it is, man. All the railroad lingo and all the stuff you need to know is you're definitely learning a whole new world. And all I can say is, take it in as much as you can, as how you can. It's a lot to learn. Don't overwhelm yourself. And that's the biggest thing is just being overwhelmed. I was I was overwhelmed big time at the beginning, and I still find myself to be and get anxiety still for when it's time to start a certain job that I'm not familiar with. So just know that all you can do is learn things as you go, and just don't rush anything, and just take it in at your speed. All right, so that you'll be safe. RT is saying timetable is so far my biggest struggle. Yeah, timetables are tricky, but try to learn them as best you can. If you have questions, those instructors are always there to answer any questions as far as those timetables. But yeah, timetables are tricky, and they're something you're going to really need to know. So get the help you need from the instructors. And like I said in some of my other videos, I shot the video a couple weeks ago called Final Offer Now What? And I talked about starting a study group. So if you haven't seen that video, check it out. But get some people in your class, you guys, come together and start a study group. And that way, anything you have questions about or you're lacking, someone else might be better at it that can help you. And everyone can just help everybody. And maybe you can sit down with some other students that are more familiar with the timetable, or they catch on a little quicker, and they can, kind of help you learn it at a different speed or pace that can help you. So definitely think about, getting a study group together of other people so you guys can all learn this stuff together, It's very helpful. RT is saying exams are easy. I got 100%. Oh, wow. On second of them. Oh, on two of them. And 95% on the other two. Instructor said hardest exam will be hazmat and TWC. We have a minimum of 85% to pass. Yeah. I think you're going to be okay then, man. If you're scoring that high, you're going to be good. 100% and 95%. Because I think all you need is a 90%. Well, 90% is, like you said, 85% is acceptable, but that's at the discretion of the instructor in the terminal. But they would like to see you get a 90% is what I know. But 85% can be passable too, but that's up to them to determine that. RT, he's saying, funny thing is I'm on a small class of 9 students. Second test, only 3 of us passed. What? 9 students is RT? Is that what railroad is that you're with? And you're talking about the quizzes, right? Just 3 of you guys passed quizzes. You're not talking about any of the serious tests, though, right? You're just talking about like the daily quizzes. Because if so many people are not passing, I definitely think you guys need to start a study group. I've only 3 out of 9. You guys need to get that study group going big time so that everybody's on the same page, because you guys are not on the same page. And if you're smart like that and you're getting 100%, 95%, you seem smart, RT. So help others, man. Help people that are struggling, people that are maybe some of the older people that are having a hard time retaining the information. They're struggling. Give them some advice on how you are learning this stuff, and just help them, help your classmates, you guys. That's the best thing you can do when you're blessed with that, being able to take this stuff in. Pass on that blessing, man, and help other people that are struggling, and be a team and work together on that stuff. Because you guys don't want to see any students fail and go home,
Hi, Dad.
So help. Hey, you want to say hi to everyone? Lovey's here, you guys. I got her for a couple of weeks. Say hi. This is Lovey, and she was the model I used today for the thumbnail. She's actually a model in real life. See, she got those cheekbones. Let's see. Next question. Kaden wants to say hi. Okay, let Kaden say hi. Come here. Kaden was the model in my last thumbnail. Back to school. His hair is amazing. Look at that. That's like that Lenny Kravitz look type of thing going on. Say hi.
Hey guys.
Okay. This is a Fortnite expert right here. If anybody plays Fortnite, check him out online. This guy can play. He is good. He will probably get his own YouTube channel pretty soon. Talk about Fortnite, huh? Yeah, we'll see about that. Okay. Let's see. What other questions do I have? Lewis is saying, yeah, man, desk jobs are horrible. Yeah, man, I can imagine just sitting there on a desk all day long and not being able to get outside and move around. That would probably drive me crazy. But he's saying, I do not recommend it. It's unhealthy, boring, and you're basically just watching your life go by. I'm glad to finally do something I'm actually passionate about. Yeah, I had some people in my class too that were doing desk jobs, and they actually said the same thing you just said. So, yeah, getting out and about and moving around and getting in your steps for the day is definitely healthier than sitting in a desk and just sitting there. So, you're right about that, Lewis. Tariq, do you use a cover letter along with your resume? No, I have not used a cover letter in a very long time, you guys. I would recommend if you have one to use one. It definitely wouldn't hurt to use a cover letter. I just have not used one in a long time. I probably haven't updated it. But don't, go by what I'm doing. I mean, I think a cover letter could be a great addition to your resume. So, definitely get that. If you have it, if you don't get one, I would definitely recommend doing everything possible to better your odds. Get a cover letter. In the description when they ask about your certificates and rewards that you got and skills and all that, make sure you guys put in every skill you have, every certificate you've gotten. Just make it easier for you to be noticed. So you guys got skills working with heavy machinery or journeyman skills or electrician or whatever, make sure you guys are putting that stuff on your application because that could help. Let's see what we got. RT, Union Pacific. Oh, quizzes. Okay. So you're with Union Pacific, and it's the quizzes that a lot of people are struggling with. You're saying like 3 out of 9 passed. Man, you guys, they got to step their game up because Union Pacific does not play either when it comes to those tests. I think if you fail one test, you go home. So yeah, you definitely have to. I mean, you get a second chance. If you fail, you get a second chance, but you have to at least get either. I think you said an 85% RT on that second time around. But if you guys can avoid failing any test, try to do that. That way, you're not so pressured when you have to do that retest. So, I actually failed one of my tests, and it was so much pressure that second time around. So yeah, don't do that to yourselves. Put all that pressure on yourself. Try to pass it the first time around because it's a lot of pressure when you know that your job is on the line the second time around. So just work your butt off to get it done right the first time so that you're not under pressure the second time. I had a good instructor who was patient with me and some other students, and that's how I got through. But I don't know how your instructors are going to be, if they're going to be so, helpful. So just in case you don't have a helpful instructor, just pass it the first time. Let's see what we got. Oh, your name is going to kill me. Jado? That's new. Jado? Is that your real name? Is that a nickname or what is that? But he said, I start school in February. I'm excited. Cool. What railroad are you on? Let us know. What are good work boots for the cold, you ask? You guys, I'm sorry. I've been trying to shoot this video about cold weather apparel. And hopefully I can get that out pretty soon. And I'm going to give you guys a whole show and tell on what you guys should be wearing for the winter on the railroad. I've been busy with a lot of stuff, so I haven't been able to do that video yet. But as far as boots go, I really like over boots. Over boots are the boots that you put over your actual work boot. So you can Google like work railroad or contractor over boots, so you get an idea of what that is. But the over boots that I wear, they're wool insulated and they have spikes underneath that are great for snow and ice. And that's what I wear in the winter. And they actually keep my feet real warm. So I would recommend getting yourself a pair of over boots. And if you're already on the railroad, then I know a lot of railroads will give you over boots. They give you a voucher for them every year or so. So look, if you're on the railroad already, just ask for that voucher. Jay Bean, if you're with BNSF, you'll get some for free. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, some railroads will give you a pair of over boots for free, pack boots, and work boots. So you just have to ask for it. Let's see. Icheto's saying, I won't get work boots until I'm hired. The school I'm going to makes you pay for your own for practical training. So what school you go to? You go to a choo-choo U school? Like a railroad school? Is that where you're going? Let us know, because I think I brought that up too in one of my videos, how to land a job on the railroad. That was one of my things I said was like the last resort is to go to choo-choo U. If you really are having a hard time getting on the railroad, choo-choo U could be a good option, because you're actually going to get that railroad training and everything that you need to get on the railroad. So let me know if you're in choo-choo U school. Daryl Parker, I have a bachelor's degree, but really no experience. So that makes me nervous for actually getting a shot. That's fine, man. I mean, no experience. I didn't have any experience either. So it's very common for people to get hired on a railroad with no experience. So like I said, just use the experience you do have. Whatever you've been doing in life, use it to your benefit. Have you had a job working outside? Use it. Have you had a job where you had to use your head and do things with your head to figure complicated, equations, or I don't know, just use whatever skills you have to get the job, It's fine. You don't have to have like railroad experience. RT, no second time around test, still at 85%. Okay, so the second time, if you fail the first time, the second time you need an 85%. I think that's doable. So yeah, I think that's very doable, but I still recommend passing it your first time so you don't have to have that pressure on you. RT said, failed quizzes are only a write-up on your employee training file. Yep, that's true. And you really don't even want to build a whole bunch of write-ups either, because that can be used against you, I'm sure, if you somewhere down the road. So don't have a bunch of write-ups. So try to take those quizzes just as seriously as everything else, because they, like RT said, they will go on your file. What's up, Mark Ray? How you doing, man? What's good with you? Mark, are you in your second week of railroad training? Let me know if I can remember right. I think you were. EJdo was saying, I'm in Canada. It's a railroad school. All right, so it sounds like a choo-choo U school. Is that expensive? Let us know how much something like that costs. I was guessing around 7,000, maybe 5,000. Let us know. Let me know if that's about right. About 7,000 for choo-choo U school. He said he's making a career change. I was laid off, and unemployment insurance will pay for me to go to school. Oh, that's nice, man. So your employment insurance paid for you to go to school. That's what's up. That's the good to take advantage of that. Darrell Parker is asking, how expensive are the background checks or extensive? Man, it was a while ago, but I'm if I can remember it right, I want to say 5 years, maybe. Either 5 or 7. I can't remember the exact number, but 5 or 7. But if you're worried about something, I would just recommend you be honest up front at the interview and just let them know. That way, at least then you have a chance to explain it. But they also might tell you at the interview how far they go back to, so that you kind of get an idea of what may be on there. So, but if it's something recent, definitely just let them know up front, and that way you can have your chance to explain yourself, and it doesn't look like you're hiding anything. So I would recommend doing that if it's something new on your record. How extensive are the employment verification? I don't really know, how extensive it is. At the time of mine, like I said, I have a business sticky web domain. So all I did was show them some 1099s of how much I was making on my business. So they definitely wanted to see, if you run a business, they're going to want to see 1099s or proof of income for sure. If you have a job, I'm pretty sure they're going to check that. So all I can say is be honest on your current employment and things like that. But I'm pretty sure they're going to check all that stuff. So just know that. Mark Ray said he starts in January with KC on January 28th. And KC, is that the first class railroad or is that the short rail? Let me know. Ejado said $10,000 Canadian or 7,000 USD for Choo Choo U School. Okay. Good to know. So I was about right on my figure of 7,000. I was right there. I was right on the money then. Mm-hmm. RT. Wait. I think RT's talking to somebody. Hold on. Just trying to see if there's any more questions, you guys. We're into about an hour and 12 minutes. So we had yet another productive chat. I don't know. These things seem to go so fast. Can't believe it's already an hour. Wow. Ejado said that he's in a 12-week program for Choo Choo U. It's a 12-week program, in class 4 days a week and 1 day a week doing hands-on conductor training. Okay. That's good to know. And Mark Ray is saying he's BNSF. Oh, okay. BNSF and KC. Okay. All right. And you start in January. Okay, you're starting pretty soon there, Mark. All right. Okay, you guys. I think we are good. As always, you guys, thanks for showing up. We got another hour in, another good, productive live chat. You guys, if you are watching this video and you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there, that big red button. Subscribe to the channel, support your boy so that YouTube will show me some love and push my videos out further. I know a lot of you guys have found the videos useful, and a lot of you guys have actually gotten a job on the railroad from taking some of the advice in the videos. So if you're not already subscribed, please support the channel by subscribing. To my current subscribers, I want to thank you guys for supporting the channel so long and being there for me since the beginning, which hasn't been that long, but I appreciate you guys showing up and being there to support the channel. And Thanks, man. I appreciate you guys. So, you guys already know. Like, subscribe, share it. Okay? And feel free when this video is over to comment. You guys go ahead and comment below anything we didn't cover in this video. We can continue the discussion in the comment section. So go ahead and make those comments. Lewis is saying, I watched some of the episodes of Madhouse. Funny show. Maybe you should do a video on your experience in the reality TV world. Well, I really don't have experience in reality TV world because the Madhouse was my only reality show that I've done. My background in as far as TV goes is that I started in independent films, and I did some TV work as far as I hosted a show on Stars Network called Girls Night In. And Madhouse was my first national reality show, which was a national televised show, which is also televised in the UK. That was aired on the Sci-Fi Channel. And if you guys have not watched it, go ahead and check it out. YouTube has all the episodes, Madhouse. I think I even have a link to the show in the description of this video here. So go ahead and check out the reality show Madhouse. What I do, since I'm not doing reality shows right now and I'm on the railroad, in my pastime, I like to vlog. And I don't know if you guys have seen my latest vlogs, but I do have a couple vlogs up right now, just hanging out with the family. Or the last vlog I posted was last week, and that's just me taking a tour of a kind of a house that, you know, there was a murder. I call it the murder mansion. And I did a tour through that house, and I vlogged the whole experience. So check out my vlogs. I have a playlist where you guys can watch my vlogs too, and check that out if you guys want to see some more reality type stuff and not so edited type stuff. Feel free to check out my vlogs and check out Madhouse if you already haven't. And if you haven't subscribed, do that too. And stay safe, you guys, and Merry Christmas to you guys. And Chaz is saying, I would like to see you in future going over a switch list and how it works if possible. Yeah, I thought about that, but I don't know. You know, I could be breaking some rules as far as showing that stuff on video, because I would have to show you a real switch list. And I don't want to show my work switch list because that could cause maybe an issue being on video, sharing that information. So some things on video, you guys, I can't do just because of, you have to be careful what you say and what you share on when you're doing these videos because of the brand you work for. So if I could, I would. You know, I would like to take you guys on an engine and show you what a train looks like, and take you guys on a tour of my yard, and just some things we can't do. You know, I can't take cameras out there, and I can't give you guys a lot of the insight I would like to give you because of the rules and what you can film and can't film and things like that. So I'll try my best to do the best I can to show you what I can and how I can do it that doesn't violate any rules. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up right here, and you guys have a Merry Christmas, and thanks for watching. I love you guys, man. We're the Sticky Web Nation. Thanks for showing up all the time. And for all you newbies, be a part of the Sticky Web Nation, man. Subscribe today and be a part of this community. Till the next time, you guys, I should have a new video coming out next week. We'll be doing something. So just look out for that. All right. See you then. Peace.